English Boost Hub, the podcast that boosts your English skills every day. I'm Sophie.
Hello, Sophie. Hi, everyone.
Oh, Steve, it's so great to be here again. How are you feeling today? Did you have a relaxing weekend or were you up to something fun?
I'm doing really well, thanks, Sophie. My weekend was super chill, just what I needed. I spent most of it at home, catching up on sleep and watching some old movies. What about you? I bet you were out adventuring as usual.
You know me too well. Yes, I had an amazing time. On Saturday, I went for a long hike in the mountains with some friends. The views were breathtaking, and we even saw some wildlife. Then on Sunday, I did yoga in the park and planned my next trip. It was energizing.
Sounds exciting, but tiring for me. I prefer my couch adventures.
That's fine. Everyone has their own way to relax. Before we dive into today's topic, a quick reminder for all our listeners. If you're enjoying the show, please like, subscribe, and share this episode. It helps us reach more people who want to improve their English just like you. We appreciate it so much.
Absolutely. Thank you in advance.
Great. So today's episode is episode 4, What I Do on Weekends. Hobbies and free time in English. We're going to have a fun chat about how we spend our weekends and free time. We'll share our personal stories, teach you some useful vocabulary and grammar, and give you tips on how to talk about your own hobbies.
Yes, and we'll keep it simple and clear, perfect for beginners to intermediate learners. Let's get started.
Okay, Steve, let's begin with the basics. What do you usually do on weekends? Tell us about your typical routine.
Well, Sophie, my weekends are all about relaxation. I always sleep in on Saturday mornings. That means I stay in bed later than usual, maybe until 10 or 11 a.m. I love that feeling of not rushing. Then I make a big breakfast, sometimes pancakes with syrup or eggs and toast. Cooking is one of my hobbies, but I keep it simple. Hear that? That's the sound of breakfast cooking. After eating, I often go for a short walk on the beach if the weather is nice. The ocean air is so refreshing. In the afternoon, I usually watch movies or series on TV. I enjoy binge watching. That's when you watch many episodes in a row. And in the evening, I might play some video games or just relax on the sofa with a book. How about you, Sophie? Your weekends sound more active.
They are. I love starting my day early. On weekends, I often go hiking. Hiking means walking in nature, like on trails in the forest or mountains. I enjoy the exercise and the fresh air. Last weekend, for example, I hiked up a hill near my town. It took about 3 hours, but the view from the top was worth it. I could see the whole city.
Wow, 3 hours. That's a lot of walking. I think I'd be exhausted.
It's energizing for me. After hiking, I sometimes do yoga. Yoga is a type of exercise where you stretch and breathe deeply. It helps me relax my mind. I do it outdoors if possible, in a park. Then I love meeting friends for coffee or a picnic. We talk about our week and plan adventures. I also spend time reading adventure books, stories about traveling to far places like climbing Everest or exploring jungles.
Adventure books? I prefer comedies or mysteries. Reading is a hobby we both share, but different styles.
Yes, exactly. And I often plan trips. Even if I can't travel right away, I research places online, like beaches in Thailand or mountains in Europe. It's fun to dream.
I like beaches too, but just for walking or sitting. No need needed. My beach is nearby.
Our differences make this fun. Now, let's teach some English. We use the present simple tense for habits and routines. It's for things we do regularly. For example, I go hiking on weekends. The structure is subject plus verb plus object. For he, she, it, add s. She watches movies.
Right. And for questions, what do you do on weekends? Use do or does. Does Sophie like yoga? Yes, she does.
Good. Now, to talk about likes, we say I like plus ing form. I love plus ing. I enjoy plus ing, or I hate plus ing. Examples: I love hiking. Steve enjoys watching movies. I hate staying indoors all day.
I agree. I hate rushing in the morning. Frequency adverbs tell how often. Always, 100%. Usually, 80%. Often, 60%. Sometimes, 40%. Never, 0%. Place them before the verb. I always sleep in. Sophie often goes hiking. I never climb mountains.
Perfect. Another phrase, spend time plus ing. I spend time reading. It means how you use your time. Or spend the weekend plus ing. I spend the weekend relaxing.
Useful questions. What do you do in your free time? What are your hobbies? How do you spend your weekends? Hobbies are activities you do for fun, like cooking or reading.
Let's practice. Steve, what do you do in your free time?
In my free time, I like cooking new recipes. Last week, I made pasta with seafood. I also enjoy playing video games. Action games are my favorite. And walking on the beach, of course. What about you?
My free time is for active things. I love doing yoga. It makes me feel calm. I enjoy meeting friends outdoors, like for a bike ride, and planning trips. I spend hours looking at maps.
Nice. Let's share stories to make it relatable. Once, I tried hiking with a friend. We walked for an hour, but I got tired and wanted to go back. My friend laughed, but we turned around. Now I stick to beach walks.
Funny. I have a story too. Last year, I went traveling to a national park. I hiked every day, saw waterfalls, and even camped under the stars. It was adventurous, but I learned new words like trail, path in nature, and backpack, a bag for hiking.
Camping? That's sleeping outside in a tent, right? I prefer my bed.
Yes. Let's explain more vocabulary. Relax means to rest and not work. Energetic means full of energy. Outdoors is outside in nature. Indoors is inside. Binge watch is watching a lot of TV at once. Plan a trip is to organize travel.
Good ones. Grammar focus. Negative sentences in present simple. I don't like running. He doesn't go to the gym. Questions. Do you enjoy cooking? Yes, no.
Now, role play. Imagine we're friends meeting. Ask about hobbies.
Hi, Sophie. Long time no see. What do you do in your free time these days?
Hi, Steve. I often go hiking or do yoga. I love being active. What about you?
Me? I usually watch movies or cook. I enjoy relaxing at home. Do you ever watch series?
I sometimes do, but not often. I prefer reading books.
Cool. That was easy practice.
Yes. Listeners, try this with a friend. Now, more examples. Suppose someone hates sports. They say, I never play sports. I spend time playing games instead.
Or someone who loves music. I always listen to music in my free time. I enjoy dancing too.
Let's talk about why hobbies are important. They help us relax, make friends, and learn new things. For example, hiking teaches me about nature. Cooking teaches you about food.
True. My cooking hobby started when I was a kid. My mom taught me to make simple meals. Now it's a way to unwind. That means to relax after work.
Lovely story. My yoga hobby began after a stressful job. It helped me stay positive. Listeners, think about your hobbies. Do they make you happy?
Now, common mistakes. Don't say, I like hike. It's, I like hiking. Use ing after like, love, enjoy, hate.
Yes, frequency adverbs. Not, I go always hiking. It's, I always go hiking.
Good tips. Let's add more questions. How often do you meet friends? What do you hate doing on weekends?
Answers. I meet friends often. I hate cleaning the house.
Let's imagine different people. A student. In my free time, I study English and play soccer. A worker. I spend weekends sleeping and visiting family.
Diverse examples. Now, a longer story from me. One weekend, I planned a trip to the coast. I packed my backpack with water, snacks, and a map. I drove 2 hours, then hiked to a hidden beach. There, I did yoga as the sun set. It was peaceful. No phones, just nature. I met a group of travelers and we shared stories. I learned new phrases like sunset view and share experiences. It was unforgettable.
Sounds magical. My story: last weekend I decided to cook a new dish, pizza from scratch. I bought ingredients: flour, cheese, tomatoes. I spent 2 hours making dough. That's the base for pizza. Then I added toppings. When it baked, the smell was amazing. I watched a comedy movie while eating. Simple, but happy.
Yummy! Vocabulary. From scratch means making something with basic ingredients, not ready-made.
Yes, now let's think about seasonal hobbies. In summer, I often go to the beach. In winter, I stay indoors more, watching holiday movies.
In summer, I travel more. In winter, I read by the fire.
Fire, like a fireplace?
Yes, cozy. That means comfortable and warm.
Nice. Let's practice pronunciation. Say hiking, hi-king. Yoga, yo-ga. Relax, re-lax.
Good. Now, idioms about free time. Kick back means relax. Let your hair down means have fun without worries.
Example: on weekends, I kick back on the sofa.
Perfect. Let's add a listening practice. I'll say a sentence, you guess the hobby. I spend time running in the park. Answer: jogging or running.
Steve, I love painting pictures. Answer: painting.
Sophie, I enjoy listening to songs and singing. Answer: music or singing.
Great for practice.
Now, cultural note. In some countries, weekends are for family, in others, for sports. What about your country?
In mine, beach time is popular.
In mine, outdoor activities.
Let's expand on grammar. Present simple for facts, too. Hobbies help us relax.
Questions with WH words. Where do you go hiking? Why do you like cooking?
Answers: I go hiking in the mountains. I like cooking because it's creative.
More stories. Once I tried surfing, riding waves on a board. It was hard but fun. I fell many times but laughed.
I tried yoga once. I couldn't balance, but it was funny.
Hobbies can be new experiences.
Yes, now tips for learning English through hobbies. Read books in English, watch movies without subtitles, talk about hobbies in English groups.
Excellent. Practice makes perfect.
Let's role play a longer conversation. Pretend we're at a party.
Hi, I'm Sophie. What do you do for fun?
Hi, Steve here. I love watching films. You?
I enjoy traveling. Have you been anywhere exciting?
The beach nearby. Simple.
Cool. I plan a trip to Europe soon.
Sounds great. What hobbies do you have?
Yoga and reading. Frequency? I do yoga often.
I watch movies always on weekends.
Nice chat.
Yes, good practice.
Listeners, try role plays.
Now, common phrases. What's your favorite pastime? Pastime means hobby.
I unwind by unwind means relax.
My go-to activity is go-to means favorite.
More examples. A gardener. I spend time gardening. I love planting flowers.
A musician. I play guitar in my free time. I enjoy composing songs.
A photographer. I take photos outdoors. It's my passion.
Passion means strong like.
Yes. Let's talk about bad habits, too. I sometimes spend too much time on my phone.
I hate that habit. I try to read instead.
Balance is key.
Key means important.
Now, a deep thought. Hobbies can change lives. For example, my hiking hobby made me more confident.
My cooking made me healthier.
Inspiring.
Let's do a quick quiz. What tense for habits? Present simple.
What adverb for 100%? Always.
Phrase for likes. Love plus ing.
Good. Let's do a quick recap of what we talked about today. We discussed our weekends and hobbies, my active ones like hiking, yoga, reading, meeting friends, planning trips, Steve's relaxed ones like sleeping in, beach walks, cooking, watching movies, playing games. We learned present simple for habits like I go, he watches, likes, like, love, enjoy, hate plus ing, Frequency adverbs, always, usually, often, sometimes, never. Spend time plus ing. Questions, what do you do in your free time? What are your hobbies? How do you spend your weekends? We shared stories, vocabulary like binge watch, unwind, idioms like kickback, role plays, examples, cultural nodes, tips, and more.
That was thorough.
For you, listeners, share in comments, what is your favorite hobby? How do you spend free time? In English.
Excited to read.
Subscribe and like for more.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for listening. See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
See you soon.